What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I've only got 24 hours to get this thing done, even less now that I'm recording it. I wanted to do a couple feature focus type of base hits and blah blah blah, that kind of stuff, but just don't have the time to put it together before the replays get wiped out. So I at least wanted to bring you a ground attack and an air attack video. This one will happen to be focused on the air attacks. It's so many good air attacks, so it's really good example of how to hit different style of bases with all these different meta changes, and a lot of them we had a lot of different air attack strategies here, so I was really happy. Even though we lost the war, it was a CWL war. We lost it at the end. Just again, we're struggling at the 10v10s and 11v10s and 10v11s. But we're going to go ahead and look at some really good air attacks and some interesting base designs, especially with these new, well, what you call it, meta changes. So, like if you're looking at this base, you see that happening now. We see it all the time with the air defenses in each one of those corners all the way out there, which you never would have seen a long time ago, but that's just almost the standard now. And you would think that you can't hit this type of base with a air attack or at least a LaLoon type of attack. But John CH is going to show you differently. So we're going to see a kill squad swap here with a baby dragon funneling on the bottom. And kill squad swap just means he's going to bring his archer, queen, and king in there to take out their archer, queen, and king. And on top of that, icing on the cake, he is going to get one of the air defenses as well on entry there. Very limited amount of kill squad troops he has to bring besides the king, queen, just a couple wizards and a baby dragon. So just 18 troop space to get the king, queen, and air defense, which is a great value. And I think he gets a couple other defenses too. He might get that archer, archer tower on entry, and I think the queen lives. So as soon as that queen goes down, he's just going to go ahead and deal with the clan castle on the fly. He's got 2 poisons to deal with these archers in there. And he's got the loons coming in from the top, and the lava hounds are going to go all the way down to the side. Now he's just got to bring a rage and a heal to get through this wizard tower and Tesla farmish type of thing. And he's got his other lava hounds at the 3 o'clock, and that's the only part. If you're going to do these type of bases, you got to bring that heal / rage in there to get through. There we go. He's used the rage and the heal to get through that core, because the lava hounds are going to go ahead and focus on the outer of the bases, and he's got to use that group, that big group of loons that initially come in, so that they don't all die off, which a lot of them have. But he gets most of the base taken care of. He does have some point defenses, but he does have a lava hound that's still up. I think he has 2 lava hounds. We'll see. Let's see here. And he's got very little pups, so let's go ahead and pop that one about now. There we go. And that's going to be a huge help to his cleanup. I mean, look at all those pups that just instantaneously came on all those buildings that were just not in the area. Swags the poison. Then we go ahead and we just watch as he drops that last loon that he had in the bag, just to make sure that he can help with the cleanup. Don't think this was even close on time. I think it was like 2 minutes and some change. So, but it's always good, and I'm pretty sure this was a fresh hit too. So great way to start us off. Let's go to the next one, and we're going to go ahead and check Megan hitting number 14 with one of my favorite ones, which is penta. And this is a traditional penta, which means just like no other troops, just 5 lava hounds and 20 loons. That's it. No extra things whatsoever. Excuse me. And he doesn't even use the king and queen for anything but cleanup in this attack. So we're going to start out right out the gate running hard, and we're going to go ahead and see him already deploying that max lava hound in the clan castle with the lava hound right behind it, sending the loons in there. He's got 6 hastes, one of them that's used, and then he's got that heal to heal through the wizard tower up top, or just in case there's a Tesla farm too. So already takes out one of those air defenses, 2 air defenses down, sends the other lava hound behind. So we've got 3 lava hounds going to that 1 air defense. And this is another one of those meta changes where you get the 2 air defenses right by each other in one area, and then the 2 others there. Again, you can LaLoon these bases. You can penta them. It's not a problem. Watch how Megan's doing it. So there's our Tesla farm right there, and look at that, Tesla farm and wizard tower, but that's going to be no problem. Drops the skelly traps, the queen does jump right back in the skelly trap, and we've got these loons just skating right through here with absolutely no problem, and taking an entire Tesla farm and a wiz tower farm under that healed. So we do have a lot of skelly traps, which could be a huge problem for these loons coming in trying to clear the rest of these defenses up. There we go with loons in the core, and they're going to get pretty much shredded by 2 expos and an air defense, and we just got to push through. Fortunately, he does have a full lava hound, and he's got his king and queen that are going around the base. They're not tripping the clan castle. I forget what's in there. It's probably a lava hound, but it really doesn't matter. There we go. Those skellies are coming in with that pup. They're going to take out the clan castle, and as soon as it is down, doesn't matter if the king and queen get in range there. We do have a hero, either one loon, 2 loons, I don't know, I can't really tell. I think it looks like 1 loon, and we've got a hound that still didn't pop, but that's not a big deal because we have 2 full kings and queens that are going to go ahead and clean up the rest of the base. Even if they didn't get that expo or whatever, the king and queen would have definitely been able to. So it just crushes this base with penta. All right, one of my least favorite attacks, just for me to do, is the quad quake queen charge with baby dragons. I get it. I know how to do it. I'm just not very good at executing it. You always run out of time. I usually beat the base very easily. It's just I usually get between a 96 and a 98% all the time, even trying to tweak the attack. But anyway, we're going to quad quake this just to get into the base enough to get all those 4 air defenses. And I was going to put out a special video on how to hit these bases. Well, you put all the air defenses on one end of the base and all the other defenses on the other end of the base. But you guys can watch it here, and this is how you beat it. Quad quake, queen charge with baby dragons. He's going to deal with this pretty tough clan castle, especially for without a poison, and he has to go ahead and use the ability and rage. Otherwise, that would be the end of this attack. Trick is on this attack is to make sure you sprinkle in those baby dragons on the sides of the bases to make sure the queen does walk through the middle and the core of the base and does not get distracted and try to bust out of it to get all those plump, juicy garbage buildings on the sides, and that's exactly what he's doing here. He's got 2 baby dragons going down the top right and bottom left of the base, and the queen is sticking right in the core. This baby dragon would get so much value out of this whatever flying walk, whatever you want to call it, except it does get aggro on the king, and the king gets aggro on the queen, so it's going to pull it into the base, and that unfortunately is going to aggro on the expo, and that's going to be the end of that baby dragon. He's going to have to use his king and bowlers on the top right hand side with this Tesla farm that's about to pop, but he gets that last air defense, so all the air defenses are down and just has a couple other things to worry about. Still has 1 more rage that he has not used yet, so that's going to rage to get that queen all the way back up to full just in time to take on the enemy queen, which is exactly what you want to do, is have a full queen. And there we go with the king and bowlers to go ahead and take out this Tesla farm, keep funneling the sides, and take out that archer tower, which is always going to help those baby dragons as well. Decides to use that rage on the bowlers to make sure that they make it through the defenses and they don't die, which I think is really the right decision there. The enemy queen's already gone down, so he really doesn't need to rage the queen for anything else. There's hardly any point defenses that are going to take her, especially ones that healers can't keep up with it. So we've got baby dragons, still have another baby dragon, and the only thing that's really going to be annoying to them is that sweeper that's pointed down. This king would easily be able to take out that wizard tower and probably that archer tower as well. So yeah, it's just about toasty. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward this really cool attack, nice attack, and well executed there. Okay, let's go to the bread and butter. Number 18, GoBoLaLoon. And I wanted to show this because we haven't showed one yet, and secondly because it's another one of those Expo Island bases. So if you guys haven't checked out my how to beat Expo Island bases, well, look at this video, and also check out the last couple that I've done. I've made a special video dedicated to that shows you hitting it with 2 air and 2 ground. So that's just exactly how he's going to go ahead and opt to go ahead and hit it with an air attack. It's kind of ground. He's got the golems going in, but really the core of the how to clean up the base is air. So it's going to be a lava hound in this clan castle. And that's going to be just a little problematic for the queen, but not really a huge deal. That one golem way out of the ballpark there decides to reroute and catch up to the rest of the group, which is actually going to work out pretty decently because now it can tank for that queen that is way behind everybody else. So it kind of worked out perfectly, and it's going to allow that queen to get these air defenses. That hero wizard gets that air defense up top. That was just really nicely done there, noticing that there's no defenses that were going to swipe it, and that makes a huge difference. So this queen is going to be under the fire with 2 max expos, and it's going to be able to take out that one expo, and it's going to die to that Tesla, which it would have been nice if it could happen, but you know, it's not going to. So we've got a haste throwing those loons in with that Tesla and wizard tower farm. A really nice use of heal right here. That's going to go ahead and push those loons on the bottom through that wizard tower, which they would have definitely died going against the sweeper. So really good use of that heal spell. And then we've just got to go ahead and make it. There we go with the expo on ground. Guys, don't put your expo on ground. We're going to crush it if you do that. It's just, you know, it's just what's going to happen with an air attack. You're just basically handicapping yourself more than normal. So you've got one more loon he hasn't deployed yet, but he's going to hold on to that loon because these 4 loons are going to be able to take out that one last Tesla, and he's going to make sure he gets the cleanup where he needs to, just in case. And look at that, there is a clan castle right there, so he's going to drop that final loon in through the middle, as all the pups and the rest of the loons are all on the outside of the base. And once, you know, I don't want him to fool around, so he's going to get that in there. It is going to drop on the clan castle, and it's a good thing because those pups get distracted by the king, so just worked out very nicely there. So great attack. All right, 2 more to check out. Let's go to number 25 with another GoBoLaLoon. I liked hitting this base design. I wanted to show you kind of a funky base design, and I just like the way he crushed this base too. He used the loons up front, so he really is only sporting 10 loons, which is not a lot of loons when you're talking about a GoBoLaLoon, but you know, he's got this under control. Using a baby dragon to funnel up top, and then he's got his golems right on the mortar. Those wizards will get through these trash buildings, and then they'll start to work on that mortar, but does drop in the wall breakers. And another video I was thinking about doing, let me know if you guys want to see that, is, you know, when the timing to go ahead and drop your king, queen, and bowlers. Anybody that does a GoBoLaLoon or a Go Hobo or anything like that, if they're anything like me or how I used to be, I used to have my king go running up and tanking, and the golem's way far behind, and just wondering how everybody gets this large push. Now, watch the push that his kill squad gets into this base. And partly this is because of the order that you drop your troops in. Look at the queen goes down first, then you drop the bowlers, and then finally behind you drop the king, because honestly the golems are going to tank. They're not, you don't have to worry about the queen, and the bowlers kind of get stuck behind getting all those trash buildings while the golems walk in, so you don't have to worry about that too much. And I mean, drops the jump there, drops the rage, and just look at how far they're getting this Tesla, both the expos, the Tesla farm, just, I mean, completely crushed. I think he uses that heal there also, he does, just to make sure his bowlers get through here. They do trip or break the lava hound, and there's a bunch of pups running around picking on that poor golem. That all he's doing is derp and hitting stuff. You got the 2 wacky air defenses there, but they're going to get taken out really quick with this haste, and those loons coming in, well, those lava hounds tank for that. There we go. And then you actually do want them to kind of pop, or at least one of them to pop. I think he still has two lava hounds, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. One of them is extremely low health. Boom, there we go. And then we've got another lava hound. You can't really ask for anything better. It's just a really good circumstance where you've got that one lava hound that's going to go ahead and tank for you, and the other one is popped. So there we go. A couple bombs all over the place, but this base is completely wrecked. And what do we got? Wizards and some minions on the bottom. But yeah, this is pretty much done. He does have his queen still up, so just really crush the base. And if you all see a design like that, now you'll know how to take it. And the last one I wanted to show, because we got lower heroes in here, Odin with a six-pack, very, very nice hit on this base. And we're using a cold-blooded, so kind of like what we saw with number 13 with John CH, but didn't the AD was right on the corner, so we knew that he was going to go ahead and get that. This is a little different. That AD is tucked in behind, and wants to make sure he gets that AD and the queen, and I think the clan castle as well. So at this point, it's worth investing that golem to go ahead and tank, start this funneling, and then he'll be able to get his king and queen into that one compartment, take out the archer tower, take out the air defense, and take out the enemy queen for a lot of value. So we've still got the funneling going on. That king is going to go ahead and help out with that last elixir storage. And then we're going to go ahead and walk in here. No bowlers here. We've got a lava hound in the clan castle. 4 lava hounds for 3 ADs. We got a little misdropped poison, not a really big deal. The king is going to go ahead and take out the enemy king and the enemy queen. The friendly queen is just going to go ahead and just, you know what, I'll just take out this storage before I actually do something that's worthwhile. And then we've got the actual LaLoon portion of it coming in here. Drops 2 lava hounds. I like to drop a lava hound from the top and the from 11 and 1 just to go ahead and take any traps that might be there, but it's not really a big deal. So we've got the lava hounds coming in from 2 o'clock to that third air defense. We do have a heal and a rage to go ahead and push through this base for any Tesla / wizard tower farms. We have our last lava hound being deployed at 3:30 with the loons right behind that. Still has a haste, still has well, there we go, the heal, and still has a rage. There we go, perfectly going right through that Tesla farm and heal. Nothing's even touching them, and they're actually going to crush it a little bit too much. Do we get a pop on that last lava hound? That would be really nice, but I don't think we're going to get it. It's got almost 0 health here. I don't even, let me see, can you click on it? Yeah, you can click on it. Look at, oh my gosh, there's nothing on that lava hound. It is like, it's like air. It's like filled with air. Just like, is it too soon for that, the humanity thing? Yeah, it's probably too soon now. We're just going to go ahead and watch him crush this base. So, very nice attack by Odin. Way done. She hit it very nicely. So, anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed this. We also have some awesome ground attacks from this same war. So, I hope that we had some, I mean, just really cool different air attacks. It wasn't all one style. It's just really, really neat to see some really innovative ways to hit it, even though the comps are usually about the same, but just the way to attack these bases. So props to everybody that did these great attacks. And I think I was on 2 Town Hall 10 scouts / 2 stars. And good job to Krumml. Good job on winning, and some really interesting bases for us to hit. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. Go ahead, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Share it with your clanmates if you guys enjoy these videos. I'm sure they will benefit and enjoy it as well, or at least I hope they do. Leave me any comments of anything that you'd like to see differently, and hopefully you guys are able to practice these things and use them in friendly challenges to get those 6-star clan wars and improve those 3-star attacks.